Shannon, what was your take on the play?
I believe that he did have this on his mind. I believe that a lot of defenders now realize that the way you attack the quarterback, you can no longer attack the quarterback like that. And they're very conscious of it. You know, Clay Matthews went the first 3 weeks of the season getting a penalty, one of these roughing the passer penalties, Skip. And Minnesota, it cost him the game. In Washington, it probably cost him an opportunity to tie the ball game. And so guys are conscious of that, knowing that I do not want to be the guy that put my team in harm's way. Now, I don't fault Tom Brady. Tom Brady's like, look, I understand I'm afforded these protections. I'm not on the ground. I'm going to keep fighting. And as he said, they had 3 guys bracketed. So they had guys comboed across the board. There was no one accounted for Tom Brady because Tom Brady normally only runs from the 1-yard line, Skip, when he's down in that area. He goes over from the center. His right foot is back. He launches himself over the top. So you play the averages. What's the likelihood of Tom Brady scrambling for 4 yards? They don't see that. They've probably taken off 150 snaps from that area of the field, have yet to see Tom Brady scramble and get the ball into the end zone. So they're going to play the averages and says, okay, you know what? We'll lock everybody across the board. We feel the pressure get there before he gets the ball out of his hands. We'll get a sack, get off the field. But give Tom Brady credit. He didn't go down. He kept fighting. But I do believe, Skip, that this was on this young man's mind. But I tell you what, it won't be again. My coach used to always tell me, son, he who hesitates is beat. And he hesitated for just a second. That was enough for Tom Brady to get out of harm's way, get the ball into the end zone.
So, I can't tell you how much I disagree with everything you just said. And I did tweet immediately about it. You can check my timeline because I did not think that he pulled up in any way, shape, or form and let loose of Tom Brady. And the only way I can answer this question is to put it in the context of Chris Collinsworth, who is terrific at his job. He set the national tone by immediately stating the case that, gee, this game swung on the fact that a rookie pulled up on Tom Brady because he's afraid he might foul him in some way. And that was Chris's point of view. It was not mine. So I'm not criticizing Chris, but that just set the tone for this play nationally because it just reverberated. He was very strong on it. And I just disagree. I thought that the kid, and he's a rookie, he was running sideways at Brady, and he dived and slipped. He tried to arm tackle him and slipped off. And Brady, as you know, has great pocket feet, and he's a little quicker than you might give him credit for just in the confines of the pocket. And he was moving forward, which was a surprising move for Tom Brady, to your point, because he never moves forward like that. And so he surprised the kid, the rookie, who dived and just slipped off him. And all of a sudden, Brady says, uh-oh, I got nobody. Everybody's bracketed. I got to do this myself.
Right.
And again, does he love doing that? Nope. But he did it, and he made it home. And then when Michelle Tafoya asked him after the game about the play, which was a flashpoint play in the game, he seemed first surprised and then a little bit aloof from the question, like he didn't really want to answer the question because he felt like that was taking away from the fact that he did get it in the end zone. You know, like let's not discount the fact that he pulled up, you know.
Well, it's not my fault he didn't let me go. I mean, hey, I did my job. He has to do his job. His job is to get me on the ground. My job is not to automatically assume, well, you know what, he could have really slammed me here, so let me just go ahead and go down. I'm going to get the ball in the end zone. You do your job, I do mine, and we see what happens.
Okay, so the bottom line to the play that's getting lost here is that Kansas City's Orlando Scandrick, once a Dallas Cowboy and friend of our show, was called for defensive holding somewhere in the back of the end zone, and the flag had flown, and so obviously they declined the penalty. But if they had gotten if Breland Speaks had nailed him, then you just accept the penalty, and you're first and goal from the 2-yard line, and I think you're still going to get it home.
And the thing is, Skip, if you think about it, I think as Orlando Scandrick has gotten a pass interference call or a holding penalty in every game he's been in, or every game that I've watched. And they do a lot of clutching. They do a lot of grabbing. And it gets called on them because they assume, like, okay, I'm going to continuously do it. They're not going to call it every play. But the thing is that it seemed to call it at the most inopportune of times. And that's what hurts. But I have no problem with Tom Brady keep on moving because his job is not to assume that, you know what, this guy really could have power drive me here. He really could have hurt me. So you know what? I'm going to do him a solid. I'm going to go ahead and go down. Nah, bro. get me on the ground, do what you got to do, let them call whatever they got to call. But since you didn't get me on the ground, I'm going to go on and get this ball in the end zone. As awkward and as ugly as I look running the football, guess what? It's still 6 points.
He does look awkward, especially when he runs down the field, but he got it in the end zone.
Because you know why, Skip? He doesn't like to run like that? Because he's going to take shots.
Sure.
And you don't want.
Hey, if you want to play till 45, you better not do that very often.
And you know, it's like, hold on, that's Tom running the ball. They try to get them licks on him.
They got a couple semi-licks on him.
I mean, they got that one where he fumbled the ball because he was holding and holding. They hit him longer than normal. Skip, when I was in college, I used to be the long snapper. I snapped the ball up until my senior year.
Really?
And I caught it like an 80-yard touchdown against Morris Brown. And the guy was like, hey, y'all, number 2 that was doing that dancing, snapping the ball. They put everybody on me. They tried to hurt me.
You realize now in college football, you cannot do that. In fact, there's a big penalty in the Michigan-Wisconsin game. I was rooting for Michigan, and it was a big penalty for Michigan on that, and it was kind of a bogus penalty.
Well, they hit me, and I went to the sideline and said, Coach, I'm done snapping.
Yeah.
That was it.
Right?
Yeah, that was it. So that's not Tom Brady's job to go down.
By the way, I still say Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback sneaker I've ever seen because he just doesn't fail at it, but he still takes big shots on the quarterback sneak because he'll go over the goal line and take it in the head.
Yeah, and somebody almost got him, I think, a couple weeks ago.
It was just last week.
And you see that one right there? You see what that helmet is? That's almost to the side.
Almost.
No, almost to the side. Hey, you only miss so many of those. They catch it. They'll have to catch you one time. Like that lottery, you know, it's $654 million.
Really?
They got every time they have a drawing. The way I look at it,
654?
they got to miss my numbers that I select.
Really?
I just got to be right once.
Yeah, me too. Maybe I should get
And you'd be right back here the next
I'll be right back here, Skip, baby. I'll be right, Skip. I need 2 days off. I need 2 PTO days off. I got 2 PTO days off because I got to get the money. I got to get my people in order.
Sorry, no days off.
Come on, Skip.
No, sorry.
No days off because how about them Cowboys?
Yeah, how about
I just
them?
wanted to say it. Are they starting to look like a playoff team? No days off because we got